So while I'm acclimating some snails from the other tank, I thought I would show you a quick video about some coral food that I've just tried and show you why I like it so much. I ran across this food recently and I bought it for my LPS corals, and specifically when I got Gorgeous George here. It's called LPS Grow Plus Color, and it's made by Fauna Marin. It's in pellet form, and these pellets are size medium. So I bought this food, and I wondered what was so special about it, and I'm going to show you why I really love this stuff. I've taken the pellets and put them in some tank water, and you're supposed to soak them for a couple minutes, I guess. And I fed Gorgeous George the Trachyphilia once before with this stuff, and I noticed something really interesting. I guess first of all I should show you, like, all my fish are swimming around. They see me, they see I'm doing stuff in front of the tank. They think they should be fed. I don't know how well I'll get this on camera, but I've got this super long feeding tube. So I got this feeding tube set from BRS, and it's the Skims 2-pack coral feeder. These tips at the end are removable, and this tool is super useful. And I'm going to draw up some of these pellets. Okay, so I've got the pellets in the tube. I hope what will happen is what happened the last time I did this. I'm going down into the water. I'm going to drop the pellets right on the mouth so he can get them. And I'm going to put a few on my blastomyssa, and my mollies are nibbling my fingers right now, which is the weirdest feeling in the world. And what I've done is covered the mouth of the Trachyphilia with the pellets. I'm hoping what happens last time will happen this time, and of course, no, it isn't. The shrimp are roaring in to get them. Last time I did this, every other creature in this tank ignored the food totally, which is what you want when you're trying to target feed. And that's what impressed me about this food so much. Whatever it is, it doesn't have any attractants for shrimp or fish because they leave it alone. Now I'm going to spend the next few minutes fending off all the shrimp until I can get the feeding tent out and protect this guy while he eats, because he is a really slow eater. And when I got him, I read about these things, and they need to be fed to be healthy. So I want to make sure I take really good care of it. So I have to fight off some shrimp for now. So my thinking here is that if I use this food, I'm far more likely to be able to actually get these things to eat. You can see the pellets are sitting there, and his mouth is opening, and I'm going to protect him until he has a chance to finish it up. Whatever is in this stuff doesn't really attract the fish, because the fish are always looking for food. Get the freaking shrimp out of there. Get away. So I think what happened this time is the shrimp saw the food going to the Trachyphilia, because I have put those pellets in the long tentacle plate, and see, the shrimp's right there and he's not going for it. I have also put them into this scolie and into the A-can. The fish are all around, but they're not diving into the coral to get the pellets. I put a couple on the Goniastria, and you can see they're perfectly safe. There's fish everywhere, and they don't seem to really be picking the food out of the mouth of the coral, which often is what happens with LPS corals. You have to tent them so you can finish this meal. I put pellets on the Pectinia, and it's swelling up to eat them. I put pellets on the button scolie, and you can see the tentacles are out, and it has already swallowed several. I also put a bunch in the Duncan. So overall, this LPS food is pretty impressive stuff. I'm very happy with it, and it makes me optimistic that I'm actually going to be able to look after the LPS properly instead of occasionally target feeding them while I'm getting frustrated chasing away shrimp. The fish not so much, but the shrimp are just awful. So I think next time I use it, I'm going to feed everybody first with some frozen food so that they can have something to keep them occupied. And hopefully they won't notice when I put the food into the mouth. And I do believe he's finished eating. So I'm going to get the tent off there and start up the flow again. So of course I couldn't duplicate what happened the first time I fed the Grow Plus Color LPS food from Fauna Marin, but I'm still pretty happy with this food and I'm going to keep using it. Thanks for watching. And so here's a little bit of gratuitous reef porn of Gorgeous George the day after his target feeding with the new LPS coral food. He looks pretty spectacular, I think. Here he is in context with the other corals along the front of the tank. I'm amazed at how much he expands during the day. I think of him as a he, I'm not quite sure why.